Hey guys, today we're making some chicken fried rice, which is one of my favorite easy to make dishes. I'm just going to start off by adding some rice bran oil. You can use any type of oil that you like. You also can use a wok. As you can see, I'm not using a wok, but you do want to use a non-stick pan. So you want to make sure that the temperature of your pan is a medium-low heat. So now I'm going to crack 2 eggs, and we want to start off by cooking the eggs first. And you don't want to overcook your eggs, and you don't want to fry them too hard. You want them to be a little runny, but not too runny, because we're going to add the eggs back in to the dish to incorporate everything so everything can come together real beautifully. So I'm just going to scramble my egg. Okay, so now I like the consistency, and I'm going to remove it and put it to the side. And at this point, you can rinse your pan out, and that's what I'm doing right here. So that's what's taking me a little longer to bring the pan back, is because I rinsed it out. But once I bring the pan back to the flame, I will add my chicken. And I did marinate my chicken for about 30 minutes with some cornstarch, some soy sauce, some Korean sugar, and a little bit of grapeseed oil. So now here I'm just adding a little more oil to the pan. And I want to spread that evenly around the pan before I add my chicken. And these are just 2 chicken breasts that I just chopped up in nice bite-sized pieces. And I'm going to just cook this for maybe about 15 minutes. It doesn't take very long for chicken to cook, but you know your chicken is done when your chicken turns white. So we're going to let this chicken cook, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I'm just stirring my chicken up. It's getting to be a very beautiful brown color. You want that caramelization. And that also comes from the cornstarch that I marinated the chicken in. So I'm about to take this chicken off of the fire because it is done. And you want to put that to the side. Next, we're going to add our other ingredients, which I already have some cooked rice that I cooked the night before. It's always good to prep your rice the night before. I'm going to add a little bit more oil to the pan. You don't want to add too much oil because you don't want your fried rice to be greasy. So just make sure that the oil is spread out evenly in the pan, and go ahead and add your rice in. I was actually making a large portion of fried rice for family and friends, so I did make more this other than what you see here. So just be mindful that you make sure that you measure your rice properly. And it doesn't take very long for the rice to heat up. So I'm just stirring it around just so that it won't burn. And at this point, you want to make sure that your heat is on medium, actually a low medium. Because like I said, you don't want your rice to burn because it's already been cooked. So now I'm going to add the chicken in. Not all of it, but just a few. I may go back in and add a little bit more because it didn't look like it was enough. So you'll see me add more chicken. And then the next ingredient that I'm going to add will be some mixed vegetables. These are just some frozen vegetables that you can get. You can get the ones without the carrots. I just so happen to like carrots. So you can add that mixture to your fried rice. I also added some scallions. That is also optional. You don't have to do this step. And then the last step that I did add is I added some bean sprouts. You don't also have to add that either. It's all on your own taste. But as you can see, I only have a little bit of bean sprouts because a little goes a long way. It just adds that extra crunch to my rice, which I happen to like a lot. Now I'm going to add in my egg. Make sure you break the egg up so that it is evenly distributed throughout the rice. And the key to this dish is to make sure that you just stir, stir, stir. I have a little black pepper. I'm going to add some of that in. I'm also going to add in some sea salt. This is from the Korean store, so I'm just going to add in, just eyeball it. You don't want to add a lot. You just really want to add a little bit because you don't want to make this dish too salty. And then the next ingredient that I'm going to add in is some Korean sugar, which has a different type of taste than American sugar. So you want to add a little bit of that. And then again, I'm going to stir and make sure everything is incorporated really nicely. I'm going to add also some soy sauce. You can choose any brand that you like. I'm just so happy to have this on hand. So you only want to add a little bit, not too much soy sauce, because we did add that sea salt. So you want to be mindful not to put too much soy sauce in because you don't want your dish to be too salty. And next, for browning the rice and bringing it together, is some browning. I have some browning syrup or something that I picked up at the Asian store. And a little really goes a long way, and it really does have a really nice flavor. It brings a lot of flavor to the rice, which I absolutely love. So here you'll just see me just keep stirring until everything has turned to that nice golden brown color, the way that fried rice usually is. I still have a few white pieces that I need to make sure is covered up, so you'll see me just continue to keep stirring. And that is really it, guys. So now I'm about to plate this, and I'm going to dig in because this is smelling so delicious. And no one should be hungry with a nice healthy portion of some chicken fried rice. It's very, very filling. So here's the finished results, guys. Thanks for watching.